Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I am a full-time reseller, which means that I sell pre-loved, mostly pre-owned clothing with places like eBay and Poshmark. I go to places like thrift stores. I love going to the Goodwill outlet, which is also known as the Goodwill bins. Today, I figured I would film a shit with me video, which is something I've never done before. I've talked about my sales before, but I've never actually filmed a ship with me. So we have a decent amount of sales to ship today. Today is Tuesday, October 25th. Most of these sales are from yesterday and last night. A couple of these sales are from Sunday night that I wasn't able to get out yesterday, but I figured I would bring you guys along to ship my sales with me and I would talk a little bit about these sales. And we are shipping out today about $450 worth of sales in just 2 days. Well, technically like a day and a half, because like I said, some of these sales are from like Sunday evening and the most of them are from yesterday. And there's Jasper. So we are just going to jump right into it. Like I said, I'm going to talk about each sale as I go along. I'll tell you my net earnings, how long these items took to sell, and things like that. So Mr. Jasper is wondering what I'm doing. So right now I'm sitting on my couch. I have a really small apartment, so I really have to work where I can. I really wanted to kind of point you guys down so you could see what I was doing here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Let me try one thing. There we go. That's a little better. I had to push my TV back. You're on my TV stand right now. But hopefully you guys can hear me as well, because normally I film a lot closer to the TV. So my first sale was actually a Merari sale. My only Merari sale I had yesterday. But ever since I started cross-listing my items over there again, I've been seeing a couple sales a week. Like about a year ago, I pretty much wrote Merari off altogether. Like I would see no sales over there. I found no point in cross-listing anything over there because like I said, nothing would ever sell. So it was pointless. But then back in, I want to say July of this year, so just a couple months ago, I started really focusing on cross-listing my listings to Merari. And like I said, I've been getting a few listings a week. This is one of them. This was actually a personal item that I got for myself that I ended up not liking. I believe I showed this in a haul a couple hauls ago. But this is an airy pair of pajama pants. A pair of airy patchwork pajama pants. These sell for $15 and I only paid $1.35 for these at the Goodwill bins. So my net profit was $11.07. Like I said, I originally got these for myself. So when they didn't work, I figured I would just list them. So getting a $10 profit in less than a week. That's also something I didn't mention, is that I listed these less than a week ago. So these are going in a poly mailer. I just use eBay poly mailers. I don't care if it's going Merari. I'll still use that, and no one has ever said anything to me. The rest of the sales are on eBay and Poshmark. So we'll go ahead and just start with the eBay sales, and then we'll finish off with the Poshmark sales. This next thing is so everything is folded. I'm not going to unfold it, but I will put my listings up. This was by the brand LL Cool J. It was like this textured graphic button-up shirt. I actually really regretted getting this after I got it home from the bins. But I listed this probably only about a month ago. Like I said, I got this from the bins. I only paid $1.66 for this. When somebody sent me a $15.24 offer, or I think I sent them that offer. Maybe that was a 19% offer. They accepted plus shipping on eBay. So my net profit for that, again, was $11. I was really, really happy to see this one go because like I said, I regretted even picking it up in the first place. Like when I got home, and I looked it up because I hadn't done a comp at the Goodwill outlet, which I should have. When I got home and did a comp, I realized they were only selling for, $10 to $15. So I listed mine for right around $19, set them a 19% off offer, which like I said was right on $15 then. So I was really, really happy to see this go. And don't be like me, do comps, especially if it's something that you've never sold before. Look up a comp before you leave the store. This next thing is actually a piece that sold for the third time. This is the third time that these are selling. These are a new tag pair of Old Navy Jogger like pants, size 3X. They're camo, gray. These got returned for me 2 other times for fit. So I'm really, really hoping that they don't get returned again. So on eBay, I constantly have a 15% coupon running, like all the time. Every single day, I have a 15% coupon running where if a buyer comes into my store or looks at one of my items, it will say you can get an additional 15% off if you use this coupon code. So that's what this buyer did. I originally had these listed at $19.43, it looks like. I don't know why that's why they were listed at. I think because they just automatically got relisted on eBay and that's the price they were. I'm not sure. But after the coupon, the buyer paid $16.52 plus shipping, which the buyer always pays on eBay. I paid about $1 for these at the bins, so my net profit was $13.44. Like I said, this is the third time these are selling. So I'm really, really hopeful that these do not get shipped back to me for a third time. If they do, I might just have to get rid of them because it's kind of frustrating. This next piece I was really, really excited about. This sold really quickly as well in about a month. I listed this on September 21st. I got this from the bins. I only paid $1.42 for this. This is a Peter Millar pure cashmere quarter zip sweater. This is what the tag looks like. This is a great brand for men. Size extra large. Like I said, I got this from the bins, so I only paid a little more than $1. The buyer sent me a $43 offer, which I accepted. I believe I had this listed around $55. Peter Millar cashmere pieces can go for like $60, $70, and if they're brand new, you know, they can do really well. But the buyer sent me a $43 offer, which was, in my opinion, a really reasonable offer. Like I said, this sold really quick, and I only paid a little more than $1. So I was extremely happy to accept that offer. And after eBay fees and my cost of goods, my net profit on this was $36.63, which is incredible. I wish I could have a $30 profit on every item. But as you'll see in this video, a lot of my items are lower dollar items. Unfortunately, where I live, I don't find a lot of higher dollar items. So a lot of my sales are smaller dollar sales, but again, my cost of goods are usually extremely low. And so yeah, this video is just going to show you that small sales can add up. And in this video, we also have an 8-piece bundle from Poshmark. So wait for that. That was probably my most exciting sale of the weekend. I love selling bundles. Just makes me happy. I love seeing inventory getting pushed out of my store. So this next piece, again, an eBay piece or an eBay sale. This sold extremely quickly. Again, this is a vintage Adrian Vadini floral dress. I recently showed this in a haul, and I got this from the bins. I paid only $1.35 for this. The buyer sent me a $15 offer, which I accepted. I only had this listed at like $20, so I was happy to accept $15 plus shipping, of course. So after eBay fees and my cost of goods, my net profit on this was $12.06. Like I said, $12 net profit isn't really that much. And obviously, I want my profits to be higher than that. But because this was listed literally less than a week ago, because I only paid $1 for it, I absolutely am going to accept a $15 offer. Because I still took my money and I 12 times my money, if that makes sense. I took $1 and I made it into 12. So that's basically what this job is all about, right? So this next piece again was a really quick sale. This I got from the bins as well. I just recently showed this on a haul. This is by the brand Pure Hand Knit. I paid $1.35 for this. And I believe I sent the buyer a 19% offer, which if you don't know now, for the past month or two, eBay on their mobile app, you can now bulk send offers to likers, which is amazing. You used to be able to only do it on the website, but now you can do it on the app, and it just makes things so much quicker. So this again, I got from the bins. I paid only $1.35. This, after the offer, the buyer paid $22.12 plus shipping. So after eBay fees and my cost of goods, my net profit on that was $18.17. This one I am sticking in a padded flat rate. And that's what I chose as the shipping option. And as you'll see, I am putting each of these pieces in a clear poly bag as well. I used to not do this, but I do now. I really feel like it gives extra protection, and yeah, just gives a better appearance when the buyer's opening the package. So the rest of these sales are going to be Poshmark sales, which the weekend for me on Poshmark was extremely slow. I mean, it was Sunday afternoon, and I had only had 2 sales by that point over the whole entire weekend. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go in and I'm going to send bulk offers to likers on Poshmark on items that are older than 10 days. So anything that was listed for more than 10 days, and anybody who liked that item, they got a 35% offer. And that really brought in some sales. It brought in some full price sales. It brought in some accepted offers from that sale. It brought in other buyer offers from that sale. So some of these pieces are kind of the leftovers from those 35% offers. Some of these pieces are just regular sales. So I'll let you know what's what when we get to that. But the first piece, which I'm probably going to have to get a box for this one, but this is an LL Bean waffle knit Sherpa lined thermal. Also, I believe it's a Henley style, if I remember correctly. Like I said, I don't want to unfold that, but this has been listed for about 2 months. I listed this on August 16th. I did pay a little bit more for this. I must have got this from a regular thrift store. My cost of goods for this piece was $4.25. The buyer offered me a $27 offer, which I gladly accepted. I had this listed at $35 to begin with. So when they sent me a $27 offer, I accepted, which made my net earnings after Poshmark fees, my cost of goods, my net earnings were $17.35. This barely fit in here, but I really like these clear poly bags that I've been getting because they're extremely flexible and you can really shove some stuff in there. So this, I'm actually not going to get a box for that. I'm going to use one of these Tyvek envelopes. These are like waterproof. I use these for a lot of my Poshmark shipping. And if you don't know, you can go on the USPS, the post office website. You can order free shipping supplies like these boxes I all get for free from the post office. You can have them shipped directly to your house. And if you have not done that before, definitely check into it. And I would suggest, as we're moving into the holiday, I would suggest like now to start ordering your boxes that you're going to need for the rest of the year, because the post office gets extremely busy during Q4. As we all know, more packages are going out. And they also run out of boxes sometimes in Q4. So if you want to get some shipping supplies in time for Christmas, I know, talking about Christmas crazy, but definitely order those now. I just ordered some more the other day. And funny story, for some reason, they won't deliver these boxes to my house. So weird. So they used to deliver them to my old house when I used to live with my mom years ago. But ever since I moved to this apartment, and actually even my last apartment, for some reason they just wouldn't deliver to this house. Like, I ordered several times and the boxes would just never come. So if that happens to you, what I've been doing is, one of my good friends that lives close by, I just have my boxes delivered to her house and then she'll drop them off to me, which is amazing. I freaking love you, Miranda. I know you're not watching this, but yeah, so if for some reason the post office doesn't deliver boxes to your house, which I've never heard of anybody else having that issue, but if they don't, maybe find somebody, a parent, a relative, a friend, that you can like just use their address for that. But I would highly suggest using the free shipping supplies from the post office. And even a lot of times, if you go into a regular post office, you can just go in and grab the boxes that you need as well. So that's another option. So the next thing that sold were these Steve Madden combat boots. I honestly don't remember how much I paid for these. For some reason, I did not have that written down in my spreadsheet, but I believe I paid right around $3. I did not have these for very long. Again, these sold in about 2 months. This was a full price sale on Poshmark, which I was really, really happy about. Like I was saying earlier, in my experience, sales bring sales. So, like I said, I sent 35% offers on Poshmark, and from that, other sales rolled in. This is not the only full price sale that I had over at Poshmark, which, if you know anything about Poshmark, it is not, you don't really get full price sales a lot of the times. Poshmark is known for offers. So when I got 2 full price sales on the same day, I was extremely happy. So I don't think I said, after my cost of goods and Poshmark fees, I made about $23.40 on these. If I can make at least a $20 profit on every item, I'm extremely happy. So I probably should have gotten a different box for these. All right, the next sale is this camo pair of pants. This was by the brand LAB Liberation of Blue. I've actually never heard of this before, but I recently got these from the bins. I figured I would look them up while I was there because it seemed like a style that would be, you know, popular right now. And lo and behold, they seem to sell really well. So actually, this was another full price sale. I just realized that. Wow. So I have these listed for $25. Like I said, someone came and bought these outright. These have only been listed since August 29th, so a little over a month. My cost of goods, I only paid $1.28 for these from the bin. So after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, I made a net profit of $18.72 on that, which I'm really happy with because like I said, it was a really quick sale. Like anything that sells in under 3 months, in my opinion, is a quick flip. Anything older than 3 months is starting to get stale, in my opinion. This next piece, these are actually a pair of boots that I got for my daughter. I got these from the regular thrift store. I think I only paid like $2 for these, but these did not fit her, unfortunately. These are so freaking cute. Little like Chelsea boots, but they have the zipper in the front. I just adored these. Like I said, they didn't fit my daughter. They were a little tight on her, so I decided to look them up and just list them. And I listed them at $25, which is what this brand is going for, and kids' shoes, which surprised me. Somebody liked it on Poshmark. I sent them a $21 offer plus discounted shipping, and they accepted. So since I got these for my daughter, I did not. What the? Oh my. Oh my God. He was just hanging from the top of the freaking window right there. Look at him. I think he's trying to get that crystal I have up there. Anyways, I don't know where I was. Wow, I really wish I would have gotten that on camera. He was literally hanging from his by his top 2 paws from the window. That was freaking hilarious. But after cost of goods, Poshmark fees, my net profit on this was $14.78. Which, for something that I originally got for my daughter, didn't even know if I'd be able to sell, is pretty good. And they sold really fast, like I said. This next piece, again, was a really fast sale. This was a vintage Talbot's pair of wool cargo pants, which I thought was really interesting. I never saw anything like it. Like, they were dress pants, but they had cargo pockets on them. Vintage, like I said. These I paid $2.27 for at a local fill-a-bag thrift store that I sometimes go to. These again sold extremely quickly. I believe I sent the buyer a $24 offer, which they accepted. After Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, my net profit was $14.91 on that, which again, for a really quick flip, I'm extremely happy about. This next piece I actually accepted a pretty low offer on, which, you know, it's okay. It was, again, a quick flip. This is a vintage Victoria's Secret satin teddy. This I did pay $4.70 for, which I did not realize when I accepted that offer. But I do remember getting this from Salvation Army. So whenever I go to a normal thrift store like that, my cost of goods are always higher than the bins. And I kind of forgot that. Or I kind of forgot. Like, I'm so used to going to the bins that when something sells that isn't from the bins, I don't remember. But either way, I still made about a $10 profit on this. This was part of the 35% off offers that I sent on Poshmark. After the 35% offer was sent, the price was $20, which the buyer accepted. So after that and the shipping discount and my cost of goods, I made about $9.98 on this, which is a lot less than I would like to make. But again, it was a really, really quick flip. So I was really happy about that. So the next thing was the 8-piece bundle that I was talking about that sold on Poshmark. The first thing is this Joe's A Bank wool blazer. This is probably the most substantial piece of the bundle. This blazer I had for a few months, but I know I did not have a lot of money into it. So, oh, also this was part of my 35% offer. So this buyer had liked, I think, an item or two. I sent the 35% off offers. After I did that, he went through and liked a bunch of items, which I then put into his bundle. And then I sent another offer for all the pieces together, 35% off, and he accepted. So the total price for this entire bundle was $123. But first, let's talk about the other pieces. This piece is a Christmas tie, which I've had for so long. So I was really happy to see that piece go in this bundle. He also got 2 suspenders from me, which I recently picked up from the Goodwill bins. All of these pieces, I had no more than $2 per piece. So this is a Perry suspenders, just green. And then there's another pair of suspenders by the same brand that is colorful. He got those. So it kind of looks like this guy's getting like a whole new fall wardrobe. You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty cool. So I put those 3 pieces in one poly bag. The tie and the 2 suspenders. I am wrapping these all up separately just so they stay extra protected. And I'm going to be putting them in a large box. The good thing about Poshmark is you can use any box. And as long as it's under 5 pounds, you're good to go. Next piece, let's see. Need to make sure I got everything. Is this vintage pair of No Boundaries swim trunks. Also, this Bonobos or Bonobos button-up shirt, which I've had that for quite a while. Some of these pieces were older, some of these pieces were newer. But, like I said, I didn't have a lot of money into any of these, so let's throw that in there. This was a pair of orange pants. The brand was Paisley and Gray, which I've never heard of before, but when I did a comp, I was pleasantly surprised by how those pants sell. And I believe this is the last piece. This is a men's, these are all men's pieces, sweater vest, 100% merino wool. And I will put those 2 pieces in the same poly bag since they fit together. And let me just double check that I put everything in there. So we have 2 there, 2 there, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So that actually fits in there perfectly. And I will tape that right up. And I feel like that's such a good presentation. And that definitely should be under 5 pounds. And that is going to Rhode Island. I really hope that Raymond enjoys all of his stuff. This next piece I was really excited about. This was actually a semi-quick flip as well. This is a Talbot's piece, lightweight quilted jacket. I did get this from the bins. I only paid $1.09. I listed this on October 2nd. So it sold in less than a month. This was part of the 35% offers that I sent. I originally had this, I think I had this listed around $50 because it was new with tags, and that's what comp showed. So with the 35% offer, the buyer paid $32, plus they got a shipping discount. I don't know if I said this, but I only paid $1.09 for this piece. So after Poshmark fees, shipping discount, and my cost of goods, my net profit was $22.49. And I'm really trying to only source from the bins. I can't say only because I'll always go to other thrift stores, but I'm really trying to primarily source from the bins. Oh no. So apparently I grabbed the wrong thing. This is definitely not what shipped out. This is not what sold. This is a Kate Spade sweater. I'm really glad I looked at that. Should have looked at it at the storage unit. This is in the same bin as the sweater that I needed, which was a J. Jill lightweight linen cotton blend sweater. That was a full price sale. So I'm going to have to ship that one out tomorrow, unfortunately. That's really sad, but I still will tell you guys about it. So again, that was a full price sale. I listed at the beginning of July. I did pay $6 for it. Again, I went to Salvation Army. It was new with tags, if I remember correctly. And like I said, full price sale. They paid $35 on Poshmark. No shipping discount, nothing like that. So after my cost of goods and Poshmark fees, I made $22 on that piece. That makes me really mad that I grabbed the wrong thing. So we have one more piece, which I have to go grab from back there. Okay, so this last piece was actually a tool. It's a security tool bit set. I don't know much about tools. My boyfriend gave me this to sell. This was also part of the 35% offer. I had zero cost of goods into this. So after the 35% offer, the buyer paid $13. So my net profit was $8.03. Again, that was free to me. I've had that listed for about 2 months, I want to say. But extremely easy to photograph, list, stuff like that. So that's everything that I'm shipping out today. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. Honestly, I hope it went okay. I don't know. I feel like I was stumbling over my words a little bit. Was a little underprepared. Obviously, the one sweater I grabbed was wrong, so I'll do better next time. But if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. And if you did make it this far, you know what to do. Drop a purple heart down below. I really appreciate you guys. And, oh, just a heads up. I know in the past I was posting videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, but I've decided because I was so ahead with filmed videos. Also, right now I'm filming this video, so I've decided that I'm going to start posting 3 days a week instead of 2. So my new posting schedule is going to be Fridays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. So today's Tuesday, like I said, this video will be going up tomorrow. And there was a video that went up on Sunday, this past Sunday. So if you missed that, definitely go check it out. But I really appreciate you guys so much. Let me know if you like this type of video. I could definitely do more in the future. But yeah, thanks so much again for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.